In the 17th century, this amount of nutmeg would buy you a large house. I bought this for about $3 at the grocery store. The Europeans thought that nutmeg had powerful medicinal properties. In fact, it was so rare that the English and the Dutch fought wars over it. They decimated a small Indonesian island that was a sole supplier of nutmeg. It seems quaint to us that an economy should depend on a rare spice from an obscure part of the world. But our economy works in exactly the same way. Our electronics depend on tantalum. This is a Motorola Q phone. It's a smartphone. It has the smallest QWERTY keyboard. That's a typewriter keyboard, and my wife loves it because it fits her fingers. In a way, this is made possible by tantalum. Tantalum comes from the minerals columbite, tantalite. They're so often found together that we abbreviate the name to coltan. You can see that it's a hard blue-gray metal, and it's as magic to us as nutmeg was to the Europeans. Let me show you where it is in this cell phone. Now, the U.S. actually has no sources at all of coltan. Australia makes about half of the world's supply. About 2% comes from the Congo in Africa, and there it decimated the Congo, much like nutmeg did in the 17th century. In fact, some people estimate that it killed about 5 million people. There we go. Now, look. You can see just a little yellow blob here. That's a tantalum capacitor. It regulates the voltage, and it stores energy in the cell phone. Now, you could make the capacitor out of aluminum, but that would make the capacitor a lot larger. And in a cell phone like this that has all sorts of bells and whistles, you want everything as small as possible because that makes everything very cheap. Even though this is just one yellow blob and it doesn't seem like much, a cell phone has about 40 milligrams of tantalum in it. Multiply that by, say, 40 million cell phones, and you can see how you have a lot of tantalum used up. But it's not only this cell phone. All sorts of electronic devices, like this PlayStation 2, have tantalum in them. Hello? Yeah, hi, hon. Uh-huh. Yeah, I know where the nutmeg is. Actually, I have it at work. I'm using it to make some of those videos. Uh-huh. Yeah. All right. Your cell phone. I don't know where your cell phone is. Uh-huh. Okay. Talk to you later. Bye.